Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rockets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Western Kentucky's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Grab behind the line. It's Epps. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Epps. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Toledo's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to pass. It's Gleason. He's got him. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's a running boom. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside running game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Flips it out in the flat. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Takes up 6. Offense facing 4th down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You can see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the full dive and the grab down the left.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Try to get it to the edge. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to... into a score.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Back to throw. It's Gleason. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown Rockets.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own, and now the hit knocks it loose. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run to the left. Finds a little space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hutchinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's Hutchinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Rockets moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gleason. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Rockets line it up with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
With the catch, it's Rudolph. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Myers. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Gleason. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Rockets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-up runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Wide open spaces. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. This is what you're